Hey, greetings, beautiful people. Hey, y'all come on in. I'm sorry I'm late. Making sure I got this mic on. Sorry, guys. How everybody doing? I'm sorry that I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I had to look, y'all. I got something to talk to y'all about. I want to talk to y'all. So y'all come on in here. I want to see who's coming, who's in, and what's going on. So far, it's just me by myself. But that's okay. I'm waiting on you. And I know it's Friday, and I know you guys got a lot of things to do. So I'm just going to pop on here for a few minutes and tell you a little something, well, a whole lot of something that you need to know. I want to tell you how you can stay high 24/7. So just letting you know, come on in, come on in. I'm waiting for you to pop in. Okay? And I just made a post to let everybody know that I'm live now. Okay? So that way I won't have to repeat myself too many times. Hey, whoever that is in the chat, thanks for coming on over. Yes, I appreciate you coming. I got some good juicy stuff for you guys today. Something real juicy that I want to share with you. And if you want to feel good all the time, you need to know this. So come on, come on, come on. Come one, come all. Okay, so I just did that. All right, so I'm just waiting. Yeah, I want to talk about getting high. I want to talk about, smoking that ooh wee. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about it. So come on, come on, come on, come on. Let yo tell you something. Okay, so who in here? Who in here? Come on. So far, I got a couple of people in here. That's nice. That's nice. Thanks for joining, old girl. I'm telling you, you won't regret this live stream. And again, it's not going to be long. It's going to be real brief. And I just popped back in the house to tell you the truth because I was out in these streets. Hey, baby, how you doing, Valentino? I got some deep stuff for you. It might surprise you, Val. It might surprise you. Yeah, I want to talk about getting high. I want to talk about it. Yes, yes. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, baby? Thanks. I'm glad you came. Let's get high together. Let's get real high. Let's get so high that we're gonna be stoned 24/7. I'm gonna tell y'all how to do it. And it ain't gonna cost you nothing neither. All right, so I'm just waiting. I see a couple of more people coming in. But okay, so I'm gonna wait. Well, I was late myself, so I shouldn't just go ahead and start talking. Actually, I put on the thing that I'm gonna be here at 2:15. But setting this thing up took a little longer than I anticipated. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. Y'all want me to wait for a minute or so, or y'all want me to jump on in there? Tell me, ladies, the ones that's here, tell me. This is y'all here. I'm gonna jump right on in. But we're gonna get high today. That's right, Melissa. We're gonna get real high. And you wonder why I'm always happy and all this stuff. It's because I like getting high. I'm just telling you. Good afternoon, Denise. How you doing, baby? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I was just telling everybody we're gonna get high today. We're gonna jump in. Let's do it. Melissa said jump in. All right, so here we go. So let me move this thing off of here. I see this arrow. Well, so y'all know that there's a lot of people that like to get high. Okay, first I want to talk about yesterday. Y'all know I made a live stream yesterday, and it was talking about the virtuous woman, right? So this live stream, the women can hear about it too because it affects women just like it affects men. Men want to be high, and so do women. We want to feel good all the time, right? So now they came up. Well, the government came up with everybody smoking. Yeah, TGIF baby, TGIF. When I finish with this live stream, every day gonna be Friday. Every day gonna feel like a holiday for you because I'm gonna tell you how to stay high. Okay, so yeah, the government came up with this stuff. The cannabis, and it's you can buy. They're making legalizing marijuana and cannabis and stuff like that, right? And so everybody jumping on it. They got these gummies. They got all kinds of stuff to get your head bad, right? All right. But let me tell you a little secret that you may not know. First of all, when anytime something once was bad for you that we so-called they didn't want you to do was so bad for you. Remember, they used to say you can't do it, was illegal to smoke and get high, right? But now they are giving us everything that we need to get high. So you have to ask. Oh, somebody just text me. You have to ask the question, why? You have to ask the question, why? Okay, so why? Why are these people giving us this stuff? They get us high and let us get high like we want to, right? Why? Okay. Is it for our benefit? Absolutely not. Let me tell you, do you know that you have thousands of cannabis cells in your brain? The receptors in your brain, the tips of them. They're receptors and they're little small cells. It's thousands and thousands of them. It's so many that you can't even count them. And guess what they call it? They call it the cannabis. Your body automatically, your brain automatically releases these cannabis cells to get you high. Your body automatically have that in your brain. It's inside your brain. And you can get high and stay high all day if you know how to activate it. See? And see, I know how to activate it. So I'm gonna teach you how to activate it so you can stay high all day and it ain't gonna cost you nothing. You're gonna get high off of your own self, and you're gonna release these cells are gonna be released in your brain. These cannabis brain cells are gonna be released in your brain, and it's gonna make you stay high all day long. And I'm talking about it's better than the high that you smoke, right? It's a different type of high. It makes you feel even higher. You'll be stoned out, but you'll be functional, right? It ain't that kind that you puff when you see because the stuff that they're giving you now, they calling it cannabis. They just called it cannabis. And the reason why they call it cannabis is because they know, the scientists and stuff know that you have these cells in your brain, right? And so when you smoke that cannabis, that man-made cannabis that they put together, and when you smoke that, and it intercepts with your natural cannabis cells in your brain, the natural cannabis cells in your brain, the thousands and thousands of them, there's so many that they can't count, the receptors that they can't count. When that smoke, that cannabis smoke that they made, interacts with that, guess what it do to you? Don't you know it affects your decision making process? It affects how you make decisions naturally. It interacts. It disrupt the way you make decisions when you smoke that cannabis. But when you pull it and get that, and when I show you how uh, to make these cells release in your head, where you stay high, the natural high, you know, then you'll know the difference between the two. And so what I want you to do is I'm going to show you how to do it and how to release these cells. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I want you to go ahead, and I ain't trying to tell you to stop smoking it because I know you some of y'all keep on doing it, right? So, but I want you to notice the difference between the two highs, right? The high I'm showing you, gonna show you how to do is gonna last you 24/7. That high that you smoke with that cannabis stuff, probably after you eat or something like that, and you know how you get the munchies and stuff when you do marijuana or weed or anything like that, or any type of drug, that makes you hungry. And years ago, and I'm gonna let y'all know, I used to smoke weed in my early days. Yeah, I did. I smoked black hash too. I never did any cocaine or heroin or none of that kind of stuff. But back in the day, yeah, of course I did. So that's why I can tell you, and that's before I knew any better. You know how you do stuff when you young and dumb and don't know no better. Well, I'm trying to tell you that cannabis that you're smoking is affects your decision making process. Now, with that being said, and I hear what you say. Good. Hey, Takara, how you doing, baby? I'm glad everybody came in and joined me. I already started, so some of y'all might have to go back and watch the replay. And it's important that you do because I want to teach you how to stay high 24/7, wherein you still have you in your right mind. Just simply because your body makes up this cannabis, because like I said, all those millions of cells, all those over millions of cells in your brain, the tips of them, they are receptors and they are called cannabis cells that's in your brain. So if you had it in your brain and you know how to help them to release themselves to make you stay high, then you won't have to go and smoke that man-made stuff that the government is giving you and says for free because it's made in a lab. That's not from the ground. And your forefathers and mine used to smoke weed. We used to smoke. They call it the peace pipes and stuff like that. And some of the Africans, all of these people, we used to grow. They used to grow their own. You right? And I'm gonna tell you the truth. My daughter, she smokes, and I'm gonna be growing her some. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing it legally, of course, because if it's legal in your state, you can do that. So I'm gonna be making because she's smoking, and I don't want her to be smoking that stuff, the wrong kind of stuff. And see, she know better because she know what I'm telling you guys, right? And so that's why I said some of y'all can continue to smoke that shit because you're gonna think that you're supposed to, but because you don't know no better. And it'll be a sad thing if you know better to do that then still continue to do it, right? All right. So look, and the reason why she do that too is because I believe that she's too lazy to go ahead and pull it to get high the way I showed her how to get high. Okay. So and here's another thing I want to talk about. We said I think I'm growing. is so much more organic. Yeah, you need to grow your own because it's natural and it comes from the earth. And what I'm saying to you is, nothing wrong with smoking um, what you grow, but there's a whole lot of things wrong with what you're smoking when you getting from these labs that they're saying that they're saying is free, and they're offering it to you for free, because that is not what you should be doing. And that cannabis that they're giving to you will interact with your natural cannabis cells in your brain, and it will cause you, and what it does is it causes you to have decision making problems. You will have a hard time making decisions. You can't make decisions. Now, with that being said, let's talk about these men. Since the other day I talked about the virtuous woman. Go back and what a virtuous woman is and the qualities of her. So those of you that have not seen that video, I suggest that you go see that. So they were specifically talking about the women. In this video, I'm going to talk to our black men, our so-called leaders, protectors, and providers. Now, if you, man, the protector of a household, is smoking this stuff, you need to stop. Unless you're growing it your own self, right? You need to stop. Or you need to pay attention to how you can get high 24/7 with the natural cannabis cells that you have in your brain, and how you can get them to release so that you can stay high, right? Because your natural do not affect you for making decisions. As a matter of fact, it heightens your ability to not only make decisions, but it heightens your ability to be receptive to danger and other things around you that could hurt you or harm you and your family. Now, let me tell you this. It's a lot of reasons why our black men are the way that they are, especially the ones I'm talking about that are smoking that stuff. And they're saying it's for medicinal purposes only. No, 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 no. That stuff that y'all smoking have nothing to do with that medicinal purpose. It's to mess your brain up. It's to interfere with your cannabis cells in your brain. See, and once they clog that up, you can't make right decisions. Now, if you look at the world today and you look at our black men and how they're the most wanted, right? And always in trouble, something is happening, and they always caught out in bad situations most of the time. It's simply because they can't think clearly because they're clogged up with the get high, with the ooh wee, right? All right? Because think about it. How many of you women in the chat have a man or have been around brothers or cousins or something like that, male cousins in your family? Have see them go to the store. They maybe come to your house or something, right? And say they drink beer. They just go and get maybe a 40 ounce or just a can of beer. They come to your house, they drink that stuff, and after they drink that one beer, guess what they got to do? They're going to get the money together. They're going to make a store run. Somebody going to put the money together. They're going to make a store run and go back to the store again and get another one and come back and do the same thing over and over again. That's what they're going to do, right? Okay. Do you think that's a smart thing to do? Sometimes they do it in the middle of the night when they're getting high, drinking and getting high and all that stuff. Run back and forth, make store runs. Why not do like them white boys do? Go get the two, and the Mexicans, what they do is they go get them by the cases. The beer that they want to drink, they bring that in the house. They don't go back out. They stay in their house and they start to sipping, and when they pass out, they pass out. See? But see what with us, black people, black men, y'all do that running back and forth. That's not good decision making things, because what is waiting for you in them streets when you go out there to back to the store? Now you already got a buzz now, and you going to get another beer. Chances are what? You can get pulled over by the police, especially if it's more than one of you brothers in the car at the same time. You can get pulled over by the police, then that's a problem because he's gonna ask you for a license and all that stuff. It might smell a beer or the weed on you. See what I'm saying? That's not very smart. Let me tell you something else you brothers do. Y'all might go to the club, hang out, and you got a woman at home or a girlfriend, significant other with, you go out to a club, you meet somebody, you high, not good decision making process because you got a good buzz going on and you think you can control everything. You meet a young lady, you have that quick sex with her, and she may get pregnant. Then what you got? You got a baby mama over there. Why? You didn't use a condom. Why not? Because you won't thinking. You won't thinking. And because your receptors, your cannabis receptors, was interfered with that ooh wee, that good high. That's what's going on. See, so you have to think about these things that I'm talking about. And then you black men, you may wonder why that the black woman don't pay you no attention as far as listening to what you say, right? Just like I told you with children. Children watch what you do, not what you say. You can't tell a child to do something that you ain't doing. See, and they see you doing something totally different, they're gonna do it. They're gonna mimic what you do. So don't get mad, black man, at the woman when you think that she's wearing the pants in the house. She wearing the pants in the house because she have no other choice. Because you are making bad choices. So what she try to do is save your black ass by trying to help and fit in and try to protect what you should be doing. She try to become the protector. She try to take your place in a lot of ways because she see that you're lacking and doing what you need to do as a thinker, as a good decision maker, as a protector of the family. Why would a woman want to follow you if you're doing shitty and shady things? Why would she want to take y'all loving babies or children and follow you with that when she see you going the wrong way and that you ain't making good decisions, right? So we got to learn how, and I have to teach you guys how to get high on a natural high without letting anybody contaminate your bodies, okay? Because you were making really bad decisions, right? You make bad decisions when you get in fights and stuff, unnecessary fights. You make bad decisions because you allow somebody to say something about you with words and not even physically touch you, and you ready to fight. You let other people control your emotions. Why? Because again, your brain is clouded and clogged with not with all the other outside chemicals that don't belong there, because your body, it produces that cannabis. It will flow from your, it'll release easily from your brain, and it'll go through your whole body, and you could be just as high as you want to be. And at certain times it do. But when this is releasing, and then you got the outside stuff that you got mixed into there with it, oh my, then that's when it's affecting your ability to think. See? So you're gonna have to clear your mind. You're gonna have to clear your mind, and you're gonna have to get high in the right way. Okay? Grow your own stuff, and let me tell you how you can get high. I'm gonna see what y'all saying now. Thanks for everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? Man of 1,000 names. How you doing? Yeah, thank you, Takara. You said great advice. Hey, Denise. That's right, y'all. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, thank you for helping me. Yeah, your husband, I'm reading what you said, is an ex-alcoholic. The herbs definitely help. Yeah, you see, the reason why you feel like the herbs help, it's herbs that, if it's herbs that you guys are growing, it's better. But if it's any other type outside herbs that are not natural herbs, I'm talking about knowing that it's natural. You see, because they put names and labels on everything. Because when you go into the supermarket, they'll say an orange or this apple or this banana is organic. They just put labels on it. Chances are it has a lot of chemicals in it that's not supposed to be in it. But by you not knowing, the price will still be high. And just because you see that tag on it, you trusting people. See, here's the deal. Trust no one. Trust no one. If you don't grow it and don't store it, that's what I say. If I don't grow it, I don't store it. You see, you got to see things through. Then you know that you're safe, because the world that we're living in is a dark world. It's a dark world. And everybody have different motives. And if you're getting high, if your motive is to get high, is to escape from this world, you can forget about it, because as soon as that high come down, you're gonna have to do it all over again, because you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You see? And then who wants a person that makes the decision on them to operate on them? Because see, you got doctors, you got lawyers, you have police officers, you have all kinds of so-called people in these you got judges, you got all these people um uh, smoking and getting high because they're saying that this is legalized, so it's okay. But yet and still, they are supposed to have these job titles that's supposed to be what do you know, high-ranking job titles, right? But they still are not. Just because they have on a uniform, they don't mean that they have good decision-making processes, because they're still interfering with it when they smoke that shit. See? And even drink can do it. But I'm talking about the cannabis. And the reason why I'm talking about the cannabis is because you have cannabis receptors, thousands and thousands of cannabis receptors in your brain automatically. You are built with that. You were born with that. You see? So it's no substitute for the real deal. And just like computers, you have to reboot computers and stuff. Your body needs to be rebooted too from time to time, right? So, hey, how you doing, Love Lacey? Who in here get natural high with you? Right, I'm gonna tell you how to get natural high. Okay, so look. So okay, so everybody's here, right, 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 right. Okay, I see. I'm looking at y'all chat. Okay, so listen. If you do this, look, you can do this, and I want you. You know, wherever you living at, when the sun rise, find out what time the sun rises in your area. I'm gonna tell you how to get high. I'm gonna tell you how to get real high. Find out what time the sun rises in your area. And I'm gonna need you to position yourself. Everything around you, first of all, have to be quiet. You can't have no noise in your head. You can't have nothing in your house, nothing in your house or your space that you choose to set up to get high in, right? Okay. So you have to make sure, say, okay, let me do it like this. Because I go outside every morning. Y'all wonder why I go outside? I go out there to get high. I get high. Okay. So, but you can do it inside your house, right? Until you can get to the level wherein you can go outside. Okay. Because just like you smoke this right here, you want it to release slowly in your brain. You don't want it just to, go too fast, because that's a high that you might not be able to obtain. But your body know how much cannabis to release in your brain. Each individual a person have different timing that is it's released. It's releasing all the time, but you can get it to a high where it can really explode, and you can be in ecstasy in your brain. Your body can be in ecstasy. All right. And so what you do is, first time, first thing you do, in one of your houses, in your house, in one of your rooms, pick a room or space in your house that you know that is peaceful and quiet and have nothing around. Make sure that room is nice and clean. I mean spotless clean. And you don't want to have a lot of chemical odors, like you clean it with bleach or pines oil or stuff like that. You don't want those smells right there. You might want to burn you a little bit of sage or something like that. But make sure it's natural sage. Sage that you might get a plant from. Go to, maybe if you don't know how to grow it, go to a Lowe's or a Home Depot or something like that and get you a sage plant. And then you take those leaves and you take a bread wrapper and wrap. Y'all must say it slowly because I think I talk too fast. You take a bread wrapper, right? And you wrap the sage around the bread wrapper and let the sage dry out, right? And then once it dry out, then that next day or whatever your sage dry out, you put it in a little container, and then you burn that sage in that room. You shut that door, or you can buy sage. You can buy sage from a botanic shop. It's better to go to one of those and get you some sage that's already dry, and try to get the white sage. That's the best type to get. Then you will go into a room that you choose that's quiet and peaceful, and you shut that door, right? And make sure you have somebody for the first when you first try to do this. Make sure you have somebody set outside your door, set outside the door, not in the same room with you, but kind of monitor you or be on the outside of that door, right? And put a towel at the bottom of that door so that the smoke don't go out. Or you can take some tape and tape the door hinge, the door, the crack of the door. Once you shut it, tape the door up. Tape it, just put some tape around that door. You see what I'm saying? Not a whole lot, just enough so the smoke can stay in and the room can get to a cloud of smoke, right? When you're doing that, while that smoke is going, what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit flat on the floor, and you're gonna face to the west. Your body is gonna be faced to the west, wherever the west is in your house. So if you have to, phones and stuff can tell you which direction your west is, wherever you are in your space, and you face to the west, right? And then you sit down there and you close your eyes, right? And what I want you to do is I want you to sit still. I'm talking about with your back straight up, not in a chair or nothing. You're gonna sit still and you're gonna sit straight up, where your spine is straight up, a straight posture, shoulders back, straight posture. Now posture. My dog is barking. Let's see. I'm trying to see what she see. Okay, so and while you're doing that, you're gonna close your eyes. Penny, stop, stop. Go lay down. You're gonna close your eyes, right? And when you close your eyes, I'm gonna want you to take and pay attention to this. You gotta do this just for a few minutes. I'm gonna want you to take your thumb. Before you do that, close your hands and rub them. And remember now, you're in a room by yourself, somebody on the outside, just because it's your first time, right? And we want to make sure you know that you don't get too happy and too high. So you're gonna do this, and the smoke is going, and you face the right way, and you sitting down with your back straight and your shoulders back, and you rub your hands together where you start feeling that heat and that energy Let me see if y'all can see my hands. And once you can do you like this, and you started feeling like waves in between your hand, because when you rub your hands like this thing. Yeah, when you rub your hands like this and you open your hands up and you face them, you can feel the energy in your hand. So once you do that, you place this hand back down on your lap and you start breathing in this nose and go into your nose with your thumb. You take your thumb and you breathe in your nose. You have your mouth shut. You can breathe in your nose, right? And then you're going to slowly come out like this. Slow out through the nose, through that same nose. Do it again. That's one time. Then you're gonna go to the next, but you're gonna this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna use this finger right here. You go to the next nose. You're gonna go in, out, in again, out. Still keeping your back straight. Then you keep your eyes closed and you keep your head down. You're gonna tilt your head just a little bit up like this, and you're gonna sit there and you're not gonna say nothing. And if you have thoughts coming in your mind and you expecting something to happen, that's okay. Let the thoughts go, and you're just gonna be quiet and you're gonna be still. You're gonna be quiet and you're gonna be still. You're gonna be quiet and you're gonna be still. And you're gonna say in your mind, I am that I am. In your mind, not out of your mouth, in your mind, you're saying, I am that I am. With the head tilted, facing the right direction, I am that I am. I am that I am. You're going to say that 10 times. I am that I am. 10 times, right? And then you're going to breathe, do it one more time, what I just showed you, right? Then you're going to stop. You're not going to do nothing. You're going to keep your eyes closed and you're going to sit still and you're going to start feeling, because when you're breathing, you're going to already start feeling the release in your head. If you do the breathing that I just showed you just for a few minutes, you're going to already start feeling the releases. You're going to feel your brain tingling. Your head's going to be tingling. You're going to feel a lot of tingling sensation in your head if you just do the breathing that I just showed you, just that in and that out, right? Now, now, when you find out what time the sun comes up in your area, you're gonna be in there. You're gonna already be positioned. But no soon as that sun creeps, dawn, when the sun comes up and the sun start coming up, that's when you're high. That's what everything is going to really release, and you're going to feel it. And you're going to be high as gas. You're going to be high as gas. You're going to feel some kind of good. Trust me, you will, right? And that smoke is going, you're going to feel good. You're going to be, I'm telling you, you ain't going to want to smoke nothing, drink nothing, or nothing. You're going to be high. And it's not going to last you 2 minutes. You're going to be high all day. All day. Okay, that's how you get high. That's how you release that cannabis in your mind, in your brain. That's how you can release that. Okay, and see, and you can do that every day, and you can do that twice a day. Start off first one time. Just do that one time. The first time, just start it off for the first time. Do that one time a day, every day, right? And then once you feel comfortable with doing that, then I'm gonna want you to graduate and go outside. And when you go outside in the morning, the same time I'm telling you now is when just before the sunrise, to get ready to the dawn creep. Not when the sun is blistering bright, not when it's straight bright, but just when it just peaks its head. Just when it peaks its head, you start that process. And by the time that sun peaks its head, you're gonna be high. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna feel some kind of good. And nobody, let me tell you something, nobody nobody is going to be able to upset your day. I don't care what they say, because you know what? Your decision making process is turned on. You'll know that what they're doing is stupid. It'll be like, oh Lord. You'll recognize everything. You'll start being more alert and attentive to stuff that you would never pay attention to. You would notice a lot. You'll start noticing things that you would ordinarily notice. Just try it. That's how you get high every day. But that cannabis stuff that they got in them stores right there, that's blocking your cannabis reception, your natural high. That's blocking your natural high. See? And it's blocking your decision making process. So that's how you get high. Okay? Let me see what y'all said. Natural high. Oh, oops, this thing moved. Natural high is in yeah, it's in us already. It's in us already. That's right. This is intriguing. I'm trying to tell you it's the truth though. I'm telling you, if y'all right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all right now that's in this chat right now, come do this with me with the breathing in and the breathing out. Just do this, just do the breathing part with me and do what I say do and close your eyes. Just do what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, wherever you are right now, you do this with me, and I guarantee each and every one of you, you're gonna feel the tingling sensation in the cannabis, and you're gonna feel your cannabis receptors releasing in your brain. Watch, let's do it. Come on, it will take 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna let you go. I just want you to know that you got that power. That's why I keep saying you have the power. You just don't know it. Okay, here we go. Look, let's do it. Rub your hands real quick. Just just rub real quick. Rub real quick. Rub real quick. Okay. Feel that? You can feel the warmth a little bit. Even if you don't feel the warmth, that's okay. You rubbed it and it's already there. Okay, the energy is there. All right. Look, sit straight up. Just sit straight up. If you laying there, uncross your legs. Make sure your legs are not crossed, like at the bottom or folded. Let them just stay flat. Just let them sit flat, right? Okay, here we go. Take this thumb. You're going to put this thumb right over this nostril right here. And when you breathe in this nostril right here, you're going to go deep but slow. And you're going to breathe this until you can't inhale no more. Then when we exhale, we're going to exhale slow out of the same nose. And we're going to release that air. But keep in mind, when you're releasing that air that's coming out, just keep in mind, call on the spirits to come into you. You know, I am that I am. Okay, that's what you call it. You calling the I am that I am into you. Okay, and you're waking that up. You're waking up the I am that I am in you. That's what you're doing. All right. So here we go. Let's do it. Hold your nose right here. We're gonna breathe in slowly as far as we can. Ready? Keep your eyes closed and just listen to me. Go in. Out slow. Go in again. Out slow. Switch. Out slow. One more time. In. Out slow. Last time, other nostrils. Then you can say, I am that I am. Go in. Out slow. Take your palms, put them down, and face them on your lap. Keep your eyes closed. Don't say nothing. I know you feel that. I know you feel the tingling. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. And there you go. You see? Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Y'all let me know. Y'all tell me what y'all feeling. Y'all feeling any of it? Did you feel it? Face. I'm trying to see. I'm reading. Y'all did a lot. Y'all been typing. Y'all. You can't. Okay. How about the car? How about what car, baby? Uh, uh, man of 1,000 names. How about the car? What you mean about that, baby? Tell me what you saying. What you talking about? That sounds like That sounds like hook. What y'all talking about? Okay, y'all guys, y'all doing a whole bunch of talking in here. Mm-hmm. I was just trying to see if y'all have any questions. Watch this replay if you just arrived. That's right, Takara. They better watch it because I'm telling you that stuff that y'all putting in y'all receptor, that stuff that y'all putting in your body. I'm telling you what that's doing is it's blocking your natural ability to make decisions, and that is your main the main cannabis cells that you have. Those millions of cannabis cells that you have inside already in your brain when you first got here in this life. And you know a person's child's brain don't fully develop until they're 25 years old. So if you've been smoking any kind of weed or anything like that, you're damaging those cells. But a lot of cells regenerate themselves and rebuild themselves. Just like the lungs, they can rebuild themselves. Okay, so give your body a chance to rebuild itself and get all that poison out of your body, and then turn on your natural high. Turn on your natural chemicals, because our bodies are better than computers, but you still have to reboot it, you see, from time to time, especially if you've been loading it down with a lot of trash. And if you want to stay high 24/7, then do what I'm telling you to do and get that other stuff out of your head. Don't be buying that other stuff. Grow your own stuff. If you don't know how to do it, research how to do it. If I thought it was right or okay for me to tell you how to do it on this thing, I would. I'm gonna find out if it's okay for me to tell you how to how to grow your own shit. I'm gonna see if it's all right, and if it is, I'm come right back in and tell you how to do it, okay? Because you don't want that other stuff. And I know this is a money making thing, and everybody want money, but why be somebody else's guinea pig, huh? And what's better than a natural thing versus an imitation? You got natural cannabis and natural get high in your head, and a lot of us are so ignorant to the fact, and I'm not saying dumb, I'm saying ignorant to simply not knowing that they going out and spending money on stuff that you have already in your head. You already got it. Okay, you have the power. That's what I'm saying, to feel any kind of way you want to. And it also too, when you release the cannabis stuff, it relieves stress. It helps, again, it relieves the stress in your body. It relieves anxiety that's in your body, and it turns on your decision making mechanism to be at the highest height. It's almost like, how animals have animal instinct. Well, it'll turn you on. It'll turn you on, and that turns on. Then your pineal gland turns on. I mean, I'm trying to tell you. You'll be a machine. You'll be like, yo. You'll be like, yo, do you know what I know? You'll know things. You'll start knowing things, and you don't know why you know things about people, places, and things. If you turn that on, you see? Yeah, but anyway, I just want to tell y'all that. And I basically want to tell my brothers, our black brothers, that, come on, keep protecting us, protect our sisters. And we're not going to depend on you to protect us, because you're supposed to be our protectors and providers. You cannot be a protector and a provider of nothing if you don't have control over yourself or your well-being, and that if you don't have great decision making processes, right? Because if we ever go to war with anything or anybody, I'm talking about even with other strangers, it don't have to be a war, but even if it was something like that, we can really trust most of our brothers right now to lead us into camp. Like, if the world went boom right now, right? I'm not gonna say that word. If the world went boom right now, most of our brothers couldn't even lead their family into a nearby forested park and to build a fire. They wouldn't know how, especially if it was raining. They would not know how to do a lot of things. But if your receptors were turned on, you would instinctually know how to do it. And nobody taught you how to do it. You would automatically know, because the knowing is within you. You see, you would automatically know, and you'd be like, damn, how I do that? You'll start thinking logically. See, you'll go in that survival mode. It would be nothing clouding your brain, and you will be able to protect your family, because that's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. That's your makeup. That's your makeup, right? See, I'm just saying, I would be in a bunker under my bed, no boom or no bang, please, for me. Yeah, but you can't stay there, especially if you got foot soldiers or someone, foot soldiers on land, and they coming to door, and they got all these weapons, and they turning over beds and stuff. You'll get caught. You'll be found. You'll be caught. And see, and I know a lot of y'all have never thought about talking to your family right now, while everything is peaceful, that you think that's peaceful. I bet y'all don't even have a plan. You don't have a plan. You don't have an escape route or escape plan. Well, let me tell you something about my family, and that we got a plan. And I'm not just talking about this one or two people in here. I'm not talking about my family inside. I'm talking about my entire family. Don't you know I have way? My family and I have ways. We have already discussed ways that we will be able to communicate with one another if something happened. We have a specific location that we will go to, and we will leave messages for one another if something happened. I'm talking about something big happened where we're not together and we just get dispersed. It's a specific location, more than one, that my family, I'm talking about my cousins, my aunts, I'm talking about all of us, that we know where we can go to communicate with one another. I'm not talking about a cell phone where you could be tracked. I'm not talking about none of that. See, I'm talking about where you would literally have to hike and get to this place, these two places, see, where we could communicate. Because see, back in the day, they used to communicate. They used to mark trees and all kinds of stuff. I ain't gonna get too deep, but I'm trying to tell you, you got now. See, that's because we had men in our families that had their decision making processes going, and not just right now in this century. I'm talking about centuries before that. See, you understand? I'm just trying to tell you, you don't have to be a person that was in the army or nothing like that to know how to survive. Now, if you turn on everything that you're supposed to have, you wouldn't about it. Uncle Sam wouldn't have to teach you how to survive. You would automatically know, and you should know because it's instinctual. See, okay? I just want y'all to know that we need to get busy doing that and stop spending your money on stuff that to poison you when you already got it in your own. You got it in your own head, and you know it's thorough. It's 100%. Uh, it's 100% real. It ain't no chemicals in there, but the ones that's supposed to be in there. And if you want to get high, and I'm talking about any time of the day, just call on the I am that I am, and I guarantee you'll be high 24/7. Yep. All right. So I'm gonna go, y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know. I just wanted to get that to you. Especially, I'm hoping that my brothers especially hear me and hear me loud because women not gonna follow you, brothers. We're not gonna follow you. We're not gonna follow our protector or leader because we're not gonna feel that you are one. We're not. We're not gonna do that. Only a fool will follow another fool. So you got to get it together and show us who you are. Make us feel safe with you. You know, continue to provide for us and continue to protect us and continue to lead us in the way that we should go as women, as your wife, your significant other, and as and our children. See, do that for us, because if you don't, you're gonna have another. You're gonna have a virtuous woman like me, putting on pants and taking on your role. See, because I know what you're supposed to be doing. A virtuous woman knows what that her provider, her protector is supposed to be doing. And if you're not doing it, forget about it. And women, don't get mad at these men that are not the protectors or the providers. Don't get mad at them, right? Because you are allowing them to be that less than. You are coddling them to make them that less than. And then you see what I'm saying? Because you're aiding and abetting. I ain't saying be a nagger to them and say, stop doing that. You know you don't need to be doing it. No, just sit down one day and let them know what you know now. And then once you give that to them, if they choose to continue to do it their way, that's fine. But also give them suggestions. Let them know what you know, and then let them know that you'll know how to grow it. And then you're going to tell them what's the alternative, that you have another thing. Say, yeah, baby, I know you like to get high and everything, but I know I found out a lady that told us how we can get high. Let's try it together. Let's try to get high together. Let's stay high 24/7, right? And then let us grow our own herbs. Let's grow our own herbs. Let's do that. And we still can smoke. We can get high. Let's get high together in that way. Tell them that and see how that works. Don't just tell them to cut the all, and make him feel like it was his idea, okay? Or whatever, But anyway, if you don't, then you got what you got. That's all I can say. Just be ready to put on the pants and make sure you have a plan B if something go down, and that you can protect your family and you can pretty much protect him too if you had to. Okay, all right. So no I in team. That's right. It takes two. I don't give a damn what they say. It takes two. And again, just think about our brothers and all of this, our black brothers. Just think about all the decisions that they've made that they wish that they had made, and those decisions that they made 9 times out of 10, if not 100% out of 99.9%, it was because they were that cannabis chemistry was in balance with all of that garbage, that inside invasion. And if you think about it, just sit back and think about that, and you'll know that I'm telling you the truth. Hmm. And all these excuses about, well, I just do it because I want to feel better. I got pain here, pain there. But I'm telling you, if you release that, that also helps. That'll help. It can go to all your nerve endings in your body, and that heals your body. Your body can heal itself. Your body is a healing machine. It can heal itself. And you know it does, because if you get a cut, don't you get a scar? Don't in a couple of days. Don't you get a scar in a couple of days over top of that cut? Huh? The blood don't keep flowing. Don't you get a scar And your skin is the biggest organism of your body. The biggest organ, the largest organ in your body is your skin, but it heals. See, and that's from the outside in, because the scab come over before the inside heal, right? But you have ways, if you do what I tell you, to pull the chemistry and pull it up and out and have it going through your whole body. I'm trying to tell y'all, you just got to know how to do it. Just continue, just try to do it, guys. Just keep doing that for me, and do it. At least try for 2 weeks. But it'll happen before the scab grow over. You will feel it before the scab grow over. I guarantee you. And then come back and tell yo how you felt and how good it was. Okay, I'm gonna read these comments and I'm gonna let y'all go. Exactly. What you put on here, baby? That natural high. Yeah, right. But y'all, did y'all feel what I was telling you? I meant to look over here to see if y'all feel it. He wear the pants, but I keep them ironed and washed. That's right. That's right. Ain't no wrong with that. That's right. That's what we supposed to do. It's team. Different layers to it. Yes, it's a lot of different layers to it, but I'm telling you, you can get high easy, y'all. Would you say exactly the loss in the frost? I'm just reading y'all stuff. Yeah, but y'all do that. Y'all do that for your thoughts. I just wanted to come in here and tell y'all that, okay? So now y'all know that y'all know that y'all know it. Don't act like you don't know, okay? All right, try it. So I'm gonna get ready to go, y'all. Let y'all enjoy y'all weekend, because the weekend is coming up. And if you, like I said, if you got any brothers that's going out here making these store runs and all that stuff like that, kind of look at them sideways. If you got a man in the house and he going out and get his beer because it's Friday, people get paid. Ain't no wrong with going and get something to drink if you want to relax, but don't get stupid and let everything clog you up where you can't you can't think straight, because if you we need you to think straight. You understand? Don't go get drunk when you all passing out and shit, slobbing from the mouth. If somebody breaking your house, you can't. If you got a gun in the house, you ain't even equipped enough to go and get it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stay on your on guard all the time. I'm talking about be aware. Pay attention to your surroundings at all times. At all times. When you go on the street, pay attention to people. See what they got on. What colors are they wearing? Look at their clothes. Look at them. Look at them. Is he carrying a pocketbook? You know what they doing. Pay attention. All right. But most of all, stay in your own palace. Stay in your own palace and guard your own kingdom with your family. Let your wife bring you grapes and shit like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you won't be in no trouble. Okay, y'all. I just want y'all to know plan B. That's right. You got to have a plan B. Roger that. You damn right. Have a plan B, baby. That's right. Uh-huh. I'm just still looking at this right here. I'm going to look at the rest of it and I'm going to go. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you dig it? Yeah, y'all dig. That's right, Valentine. They dig. Very important information. Y'all have an awesome weekend. You too, Denise. I want you guys to be safe and have an awesome weekend as well. Yes. And don't forget, release the cannabis. Release the cannabis. Stay high 24/7 because I do. All right. So, peace, family. Y'all have a great weekend. Mwah. See y'all later. All right. I'm getting ready to end it now because guess what? I'm going to do some releasing before my family come home so I can get high. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get high now. Ain't nobody in here but me and the dogs. All right. Peace.